Assalamualaikum guys, hope you're well and hope you're having a great day. Alhamdulillah, my day has been brilliant. So today I've decided to make chocolate milk cake, and it's been highly requested since I made the Rohafza milk cake, which is on my YouTube channel. Before we begin though, please do subscribe, press the bell button, do also share with your family and friends. And yeah, I am just eating this amazing cake. It is soft, moist, it is absolutely beautiful. The thing is, it's not even soggy inside as much, and yeah, it just all fits in perfectly well, and inshallah you will know. So let's begin by separating the egg whites and egg yolk. So in total I am using 3 large eggs. So to separate the eggs, of course you use the method that you are more comfortable with. I feel like this way is more better for myself. So adding the egg whites in the bowl and whisking this until it's nice and fluffy. Like so. And now I shall be adding the icing sugar. Just adding half a cup of icing sugar, and I'm adding this gradually, so just bit by bit, so adding, then whisking, adding and then whisking. So also I want to point out here that for milk cakes, whisking the egg whites and egg yolk is really important, so do take time on it when you whisk. So I'm just going to show you what consistency the egg white should be. But yeah, do take time because this is what will make the sponge nice and soft. So this is what I call soft peaks. So the egg white is now done, and we can move on to the next stage. Now I'm adding 100 grams of softened butter. And half a cup of icing sugar. So I'm just going to be whisking this for a few minutes until it becomes lovely and creamy. So this stage took me about 2 minutes, and like I keep saying is do take time on it, don't rush, because this is what will make your cake really delicious. Now I am adding the egg yolks, and yep, that's right, take out every little bit. And again, whisk. This stage took me about 3 to 5 minutes. So we want the colour to be nice and pale colour. And yeah, we're nearly done. Now I am adding 1/4 cup of milk, which is room temperature, and whisking this until it's well combined. And you will notice that initially it will look all liquidy, but then as you whisk, it does come together and become lovely and creamy. So in a sieve, add 1 cup of plain flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and 40 grams, which is just slightly less than half a cup of cocoa powder, and we're just going to sieve all this together. Now just folding this gently, making the shape 8. Now I'm adding the egg whites, and I'm just going to add this gradually as well. So making the shape 8, I am folding this gently. You don't want to overfold. So again, just folding this gently, and then I have the last batch of the egg white left. And I didn't feel the need to really rush this stage. I wanted to show you in detail of exactly how I am folding this. Finally adding 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence. And there we go, the cake mixture is now made, alhamdulillah, and now we are going to bake it. So greasing the oven dish with some butter. You can also add cocoa powder if you like, but I wanted to add butter. So now adding the cake mixture into the oven dish. Do make sure that you do have a large enough oven dish, because we are also going to be adding some milk mixture which we are making soon. So yeah. So just with the help of a spatula, I'm spreading this evenly. So give this a little tap, and also I did preheat the oven for about 10 minutes at 180 degrees, and we're going to bake this for about 30 minutes. So now onto our milk mixture. So in the pan goes 20 grams of butter, and once it melts we're going to be adding 30 grams of cocoa powder, and we're going to then mix this until it is well combined. The heat is on medium, and I am adding 410 grams of evaporated milk. Now adding 397 grams of condensed milk, which is basically 1 tin. And finally adding 300 grams of double cream. And give that all a good mix. And we shall just cook this until it comes to a boil. Like so, and now I shall leave this to cool down. So in the meantime, the cake is now made. So let the cake cool down slightly, and we're just going to make some holes in there, so just poke like so. So once the cake has cooled down and the milk mixture is cooled down, we shall add this like so. I'm just adding enough so it covers the cake and leaving some for later. Leaving this in the fridge for 15 minutes until I make my whipped cream. I am adding 600 grams of double cream and 3 tablespoons of icing sugar at this stage. So I whisked this about 3 minutes, and now I'm going to be adding more icing sugar. Adding 3 more tablespoons of icing sugar and 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence. And whisking this until it becomes soft peaks. So this is the texture that I like. The nozzle I am using is Wilton 1M, and the link for this is in the description below. And also for the piping bag, the link is in the description below. And here comes our beautiful cake, which I shall decorate. So I am trying to pipe this. My hand was really achy. This is why normally my husband would do it, but he wasn't here, so I gave it a go. Adding some cocoa powder. And finally a bit of rose petals. And alhamdulillah, our milk cake is now ready. The smell in my kitchen is absolutely insane. So I'm adding the milk cake onto a serving plate. Just adding a bit of the milk mixture, and our milk cake is now ready. Please do subscribe to my channel. I hope you've liked this recipe. Do also share with your family and friends. Until next time, Allah Hafiz.